My life is full of abundance. I believe that God created this world to be full of abundance. Somehow we humans have gone and mucked it all up. I fully realize there are so many people out there who don't even have the comfort of knowing where their next meal will come from or where they will sleep at night. This is why I do my part in my little corner of the world, to spread God's abundance. I believe that a long time ago, I stumbled onto what my mentor Jason Fladland would call the prosperity algorithm. Did I ever tell you the story of the locked door? When I was a sophomore at university studying piano performance, I suddenly got this idea in my head that I should apply to this fancy music school. Not to study the piano as I currently was, but to study the organ. Somehow I found myself a local teacher to help me prepare. He gave me a key to his church so I could practice, and one day, when I got to the church, the door was jammed. I could not figure out how to get the key to turn in the lock. And finally, in sheer frustration, I said to myself, "All right, God, if you really want me to go to this school, then this key is going to turn in this lock." And it did. Okay, that's a weird coincidence. The thought of this being a true sign that I was supposed to go to this school or whatever scared me, and I tried to forget about the incident. But then, after I had gone and auditioned, there was the acceptance letter. I didn't get accepted to study piano. No, there are too many others who are much better at the piano than I, even though I was one of the big fish in the small pond at my university. I got accepted to study the organ at one of the most prestigious schools of music with an organ program in the country. You can't tell me this isn't abundance. And yet, I also had to be brave enough to accept the abundance, to choose to act on it and move forwards to my destiny, including meeting my husband and having the amazing children that I have. Don't get me wrong, I work really hard at whatever I'm doing. If I'm learning how to invest, I read half the library's books on investing. If I'm planning to homeschool my kids, I research educational philosophy and curriculum and how kids really learn. If I'm starting a business, well, you get it. But I think there's also this other thing going on, this algorithm. I would love for you, dear friend who is seeing this, to improve your life and start to master your prosperity algorithm. I invite you to come listen to Jason talk about it on Thursday, January 14th. Come learn how life can be better and how you can start to participate in the abundance of this world. Type wonders below for more information. P.S. I am not kidding about the abundant world that we live in. Sometime you can ask me about all the amazing coincidences that led to this crazy life of mine where one of my children is studying music at an amazing school on another continent in the middle of a pandemic. But the most recent proof is that last night, while I was preparing my Facebook cover photo, thinking about this webinar, and focusing on abundance and prosperity, I received a text from my daughter. She has heard back from the first of the schools where she has applied, and they have offered her a $22,000 scholarship. Now, I don't know all the details, and she still hasn't finished applying to the very competitive music school, and she may not want to go there at all. Not to mention, if they're offering a scholarship that big, how much will it cost? I'm just saying, when you are open to it, when you trust in an abundant world with a generous God, amazing things can happen. Type wonders below for more information.